Hello, it's Miss Havisham. So I'm filming these rocks as there was actually an earthquake in Sheffield in 1575, and I think this could have been what caused these rocks to fall. And George Talbot, the 6th Earl of Shrewsbury, actually said he was more concerned that due to the earthquake, Mary Queen of Scots may escape because the building would collapse, as he was her caretaker at the time. So we've got Boroughs. As I said, these road signs are dual maritime signs, and they're on the roads as well, which I've designated as shipping lanes.
After 300 yards, turn right, B6001, Hassop Road.
So as we can see, the roads are deserted, so it does make it very pleasurable driving actually, but it also
turn right,
quite eerie as well.
After 100 yards, bear right, School Lane.
It just gives an idea
Bear right.
how deserted it is. So looking out for the unusual road signs. Now that's weird up there, because on that hill there's just a row of trees on the top of the summit of the hill there. It is very strange. All the trees in a row on the top. Now this is the weird road sign. That is a weird road sign, looks like the virus.
Turn around when possible.
So this is approaching Stony Middleton from the other direction, and there isn't a way to get round
After
the
100
back.
yards, turn right, the bank, then
So
take the third left.
See what's at the back of
Turn right, then take the third left.
what I think is castle walls. I think these are castle walls, and as you can see them soaring up there.
Follow A623, the Dale, towards Stockport
ancient.
for 3 miles.
Trees growing out. There isn't a way around at the back. There's no road at the back of there, so you can't actually get around to explore, you know, at the back. But to me it looks like castle walls, and I've never thought of it like that before, but that just there looks, and there looks like a chimney on that part. It really does look like a castle. It was a massive castle at one time. There's lots of floods and Boroughs, there's no floods. There isn't any floods. These road signs just seem to be there just for the sake of it, really. these trees, they stop the land from falling down and basically swamping the road. There's trees up there, all hillside, but a lot seem to have either fallen down or been chopped down. This is an old chapel that I've driven past before. Never been in because it was locked up, but it's just an old chapel from the mid 1800s, and it was built as what's called the Chapel of Ease, which I wondered what that meant, but it is when people are living too far away from the main church, so they build this. And look at this detail, leaves, one on each end, leaves signifying nature, supposedly, which is actually pagan anyway, nature worship. So, but it does look very old, but it's only mid 1800s, this, the Chapel of Ease. I just thought I'd get out and film it because I'm usually doing straight past. So here I'm at Monsell Head, and this is overlooking the Manchester to Sheffield railway viaduct, and that was built by the Midland Railway Company, but now it's just where people can walk or cycle. So the cholera epidemic, which I'm doing some comparisons with the current situation, the ships coming in from the Baltic were quarantined, and there was an Act of Parliament that came in called the Cholera Morbus Act, but to restricting movement, but by the time they brought it in it was too late really. So an act was brought in to do with that cholera outbreak, but it was originally came from India apparently, and then spread to Russia and other places via the ships. However, there were more people who died of tuberculosis at that time than cholera, and the remedy would have been to replace the liquids in the body and the salt that were lost through the symptoms of the cholera. If that had been replaced with the liquids and salt, then people wouldn't have died, and they would have recovered. But the doctors were preventing them from having liquids, and that was the wrong thing. But it says in the 1918 flu, the Spanish flu, so-called, it was the remedy. It was the wrong remedy that was given, and people were taking aspirin, and that prevented the body's temperature, which is the body's natural safety valve. It's a bit like a pressure cooker really. So if you kept the lid on the pressure cooker and the steam can't get out, it's a similar format really. So this shows this area is susceptible to rocks falling. It's quite scary, that sign. this is Bakewell, which is usually would be busy on a nice Sunday, and look at it. It's very warm. A bit overcast, but it's very warm. Whether this place would be absolutely packed with people today. It is virtually deserted. Famous for the Bakewell puddings. Road signs. This is the Myers Wall. It was rebuilt. It was all falling down, but look at the water. What I'm doing here, I'm looking at this. Was an old shop. Back in the day, would have been a shop. That must have been chained up and locked up for decades to make a nice little house to live in. So what I'm going to look at now is the War Memorial. I'm just crossing the road, but there's no traffic. Yeah, this is the War Memorial at Cholera, and this is where the Druid Inn is, where I filmed before. So I'm here at Stanton in the Peak now, which is just above Cholera, and I hope the wind noise is not too bad. It's just a breeze, really. But it's and there's a rock there that looks weird. There's like it's in a square area that's been cut out with that rock in the middle. It's been there that long. It's covered in thick green moss. But this looks as if it has been built for a reason, because this, and there's little holes in the stones as well. There's little holes in the stones. This is so weird. I can't imagine what this was. There's a piece of iron sticking out there. I wonder if it used to be a gate. If it used to be some kind of a gateway. It's absolutely amazing. And then all the other rocks piled up here. It's quite incredible, because that's got a piece of timber and some rocks on top of it. I'm just going to have a little look. My road is gone in the other direction, where I'm going in a minute, but this is so weird. This used to be something, a building of some sort, because look, that's the ruin of something. As if I wonder if it could have been a house or cottage where someone lived. And it's all collapsed. But look, all the rocks tumbling down. It could have been the avalanche of the stones that could have been caused by the earthquake. As I said earlier, it was in 1575. It affected Sheffield. And this could have been what caused all these rocks to fall. In these areas. This is really weird. So now on the other side of the road, I've come across, this is, you know, across the road, in this, what looks like a field, but it's not really a field, because It's very, very weird. There's a mound there with the trees on the top. And there's these boulders. Look at these boulders. And that one there's been built up. So that to me looks like a cairn or cairn, which is Druid. That's what it is, because it's been built up with a pile of stones on top. That's what this is. Very strange. That's a piece of iron. Oh, is it? Oh, is it a root? Looks like the shape of a crook. But look at this. That mound there. How weird. It's just weird. I mean, I've just found this by accident driving through, and I decided to stop and then find this. The ground is really uneven, up and down, up and down. Look at that. Oh God. There's something was built here, something was going on here in the midst of time, and who knows? There's definitely something was going on here, and there's some kind of settlement here. Oh, somebody's had a fire there. The ashes of a fire. It's very uneven with all rocks underneath the grass, so I've got to be careful not to trip. This has been the scene of an earthquake. This must have been the scene of an earthquake, otherwise how could all these rocks, how could all these rocks be like this? And now I've even seen like a canyon going down. I can't even imagine it. There's no way I could go down there. It would be treacherous. Going down. Like it says it's dangerous, there's a sign. Oh my God. It says no thoroughfare, no, because it's too dangerous. You can see down there, somebody's tipped something down there, some fly tipping, but that looks like a little building or something that's been built on the side of the hill, like where hermits used to live. When a hermit used to live on the side of an outcrop of rock in the hermitage. Look at that, their walls. If you can see, their walls that have been built up there. What did that used to be? You can see it down there. What on earth? We're not allowed to go down. Well, I won't even go down. It's so dangerous. I've no idea what this place used to be. No idea what this place used to be. There's a gate here, I'll have a look. It's the farm. It's the farm. My goodness. Boulders. This this is the entrance to where the boulders are, through the gate and then across the road. So those rocks go down there, and then at the bottom, that's an abandoned house. Who would live in a house like that? It's been abandoned for a long time, and this is a very spooky place. It's like these rocks have tumbled down and they've just stayed there in suspended animation. So what we think on this one is that this timber here, which has got iron on it as if it was some kind of a gate post, the stones have tumbled down and crushed it, and that's why it's gone forward like that. Because of all the stones that have tumbled down. And then, because of the wall there, it could have been some kind of a toll. You know, where people have to pay to go through the toll area. That is so weird to have been. And then this, it's got, oh, there's something there that's raised up area. And the tree is low down. And that's, oh, it's like almost like a bridge or something that could have gone across. What's that? Now I can see the deer in the field. Oh, the deer. See them? That's the deer. We can just see the house through the trees. That's Chatsworth House. So, this is the church where President Kennedy actually came in 1963 to visit the grave of his sister Kathleen Kennedy, who was married to the Marquess of Hortington, who is the heir to the Duke of Devonshire, and they both died in plane crashes. So therefore, if they'd lived, they would have been the Duke and Duchess of Devonshire. They died in the 1940s.